You know, if you are in like a long-term relationship, they are hard, so good for you. I get that, you know. And I actually have some big personal news on that front, if you don't mind me sharing with you. I recently just moved in with my girlfriend. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. And she more recently moved out. Yeah. And that's how you get your own apartment, fellas. Little life hack. I'm here to tell you about a life hack I learned, how to get your very own apartment you can't afford in New York. So it's pretty sweet. And I could not afford the apartment myself. So what I had to do until the lease was up is I had to Air BNB out the bedroom, and then I slept in the living room in a sleeping bag like a man, you know? And Airbnb, isn't it like, it's an amazing app? Isn't it like an amazing app, right? Right? Because who wouldn't want to go on vacation and stay with a sad guy, you know? Fly all the way from Europe to live with a broken man for a few days. Isn't that fun? And here's the thing: I'm a germaphobe. Like, I should not have been okay with this scenario. Like before my breakup, if you're like, "Hey, Graham, how much would you charge for complete strangers to come into your home and then have sex on your mattress? Like, how much have sex where your head goes for 8 hours? How much would you charge? Where you breathe in for 8 hours. How much would you charge for that?" I'd be like, "Ooh, that's disgusting. Like $1 million." And then after my breakup, I was like, $42. 40, 39, please, fuck on it. So what I would do when I would wake up in my own bed, I knew I was going to have a guest that night. They're my guests. What I would do, is true, is I would flip the mattress to the fuck side. I would do that. I would. And then when it was back to my turn, I'd flip back to the cry side. That's my side. So fuck side, cry side, fuck side, cry side, fuck side, cry side, depending on the day. I felt the salt from the tears would meet the jazz in the middle and create a full bar. You know, salt cancels jazz. And, you know, it's just science. You know, I'm just, it's a TED Talk, really. And so that's good. And it's fun to call it jazz, by the way. Give it a whirl, you know. Here's the thing about Airbnb. It's the B&B part is very misleading. It stands for bed and breakfast. I was not running any semblance of a bed and breakfast. A bed and breakfast should have more than just mustard in the morning. A real bed and breakfast, if you don't know, is when you walk down you wake up in like a beautiful country home, and then you walk downstairs, and some lovely woman in her 70s has made you like a full breakfast, you know, and she's like, "How was your rest? Are you rested? Check the old mill on the way to town, it's historic." You're like, "Thanks, old lady." It is not when you wake up, leave your room, look in the living room and see a man in his 30s just staring back at you in a sleeping bag. Trying to pretend he just hear you have sex on his mattress. Just, "If you want some mustard, you gotta eat over the sink. She took the dishes."